Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to try out a concept that I've had in my head for a long time, but I've never actually tried until now. So everyone is probably familiar with the concept of the gravity blast or the freehand roll, where you take the rim of the snare drum and you get like free extra notes. Right, just by using the rim. So I was always wondering, what if you could apply that concept to things that aren't snare drums? You can do it on a tom. I'll do it right here. But it sort of doesn't sound that good because you can hear the click of the rim, which the sound of the snare wire sort of obscures on the snare drum. But so on toms, it's not that good. But what about cymbals? Because that'd be a cool thing to be able to double your cymbal speed. So I came up with this. This is just, as you can see here, a cymbal stand, like a normal boom cymbal stand. And instead of putting a cymbal on it, I'm just using it to be the rim, so to speak, of this ride cymbal right here. And so I've just got it mounted slightly above the level of the cymbal, and I put a little bit of tape on the end so that we don't get the click of the thing, which I guess you could do to a tom rim to achieve the same effect. But here on the cymbal, I think that it's going to work, it's going to be fine. And the result is this. Which you could figure that out. You could do the push-pull, and if you were as good as like Jojo Mayer or somebody, you could blast that out without any tricks. But if you want to do it now with minimal skill and effort, this is probably the easiest way. So, what can you do with that? Well, I mean, you could just be playing a normal beat, right? And you can triple, quadruple, whatever the amount of beats that you're getting on the ride cymbal. And of course, you don't have to do it all the time. You could layer it in or mix and match, something like. Which may or may not have practical application for you, but it is kind of a cool idea. And so, of course, the reason we call this freehand snare technique gravity blast is because, of course, you can play a full drum set gravity blast where you are blasting with the snare, and then, of course, you add double kick to that. And usually you can only play with your hand as fast as you can do single strokes. But now, of course, we can blast on the ride at the same rate. So theoretically, this could have interesting blast beat implications with minimal effort expended. Now, of course, you'd have to expend a lot more effort to play loudly in a realistic context, but for the purposes of this video, that's probably close enough. So, will I actually do this? Probably not, because this thing is now in the way of my floor tom, and it's kind of a pain. And also, I'm setting up an entire stand for something that I probably would very rarely use. But as a concept, I think it's interesting because you could apply this just under the hi-hat as well and give yourself a really fast way of playing many, many hi-hat notes without too much skill or effort required, which I think is pretty cool. So as far as cheats go, this is really simple, and it is actually effective for the thing that I wanted to do. Maybe not practical, but effective. Alright, I think that's it for today. Just an interesting concept I thought I'd throw out there. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.